Hello and welcome everybody to my Try Not To Get Scared challenge. And, well, if you know the drill, you know the drill. For those who don't, well, if I get scared, I'll leave a like. If I get scared again, I click the subscribe. If I get scared a third time, I click the notification bell. But if the subscribe and notification bell I've already done, then I will substitute the subscribe for a comment, the notification bell for a share, and we'll be watching 30 scary videos leaving viewers in fear and trembling. Since there's 30, we'll be watching 10 of these because the video would be too long to watch half the video. So I'll be watching 10 of these. So if you want to watch his entire video, go to Chills, as you can see somewhere on the screen where I can't point. He's a good man, or woman, or whoever he wants to be. Anyway, he's a good person, good doing these videos. And another thing about this video, after watching a clip in the video, I will pause it and then say my thoughts on the clip. That way, if any copyright music, sound or something kicks in, you will be able to still hear me comment on the video. I put the subtitles on, so if the sound does have to get gone for some copyright reason, then you got the subtitles to read what was going on the screen. Now, I am the drip mint. I am the drip mint. I am back and I am ready to fight. Or in this case, sorry if you see a cut, I had to sneeze. Anyway. Let's get down to it.
Number 30, La Llorona. If you hear this sound, it's already too late for you. TikToker The Void 402 shares this video of the famed weeping woman, La Llorona, in the wild. This is one of the clearest images I've ever seen of La Llorona, and I feel her wail is the siren call of nightmares. I wish the owner would have called the dog back because I worry that the dog can't be saved at this point, which makes this situation nothing short of terrifying. Number 29, Lady in White.
Okay. I don't know why, but I have my doubts that's a real person. Because let's consider the facts that we see in the video. 1. A dog. Plain and simple. And I know what you're thinking. How is the dog proving this to be wrong? Well, give me a second because my throat is still hurting from the sneeze. Okay, so the reason why I think this is a fake is because of the dog. And the reason why I say because of the dog is dogs can smell things better than humans. They can see, well, maybe not see better than humans, but they do have, pardon me, a better way to see in the dark other than humans. And they can hear a lot better than humans. Now, if it was a ghost, then the dog wouldn't have been able to smell it. And to be honest, seemed that way. It seemed like it didn't react until the ghost started going, right? And that's where the hearing came in. Now, the dog went up there and saw it. And granted, they can see things that humans can't because they have a different bloody blah in their eyes than we do. But the thing is, though, with cameras, they're 50-50. Because with cameras, it's like sometimes you do see them, but it's very obscure. Like, really obscure. You know? So it puts suspicion, making you think it could be a ghost, it could not be a ghost. But the camera is quite clear in this regard. And the way it was moving from that way. So it's like if it was a real a ghost, it would have gone into the trees and disappeared from the very first sign that the dog was going to go up to it. Because ghosts are fearful of animals. Not all of them, but majority of them, especially ones that are like that one. I don't know the story or the what's the thing called where it's like myth, legend. That's it, legend. I don't know the legend behind that one properly, but it seems a little too set up. Because the cameraman was there, the dog was there, and the cameraman was filming directly straight at to where the ghost happened to be appeared. You know what I mean? It seems too perfect, like for a better word, you know? Anyway, that's my thoughts on it. On to the next one. Boop, boop.
Nothing screams horror movie more than a lady in white. Trending in the Spanish-speaking YouTube community, I came across this thumbnail image from El Gap Terror. I reverse image searched the image on Google but found nothing. The original source is unknown, and the video footage only heightens the mystery. The woman stands half hidden behind a tree. In fact, as the figure remains frozen, I'm not entirely sure if it's a woman at all. The headlights in the background are also suspect. I'm not sure what it all means. What is going on here? If you know anything about the origins of this video, please share it in the comments. Until then, this image will be keeping me up at night. Number 28.
Okie dokie, let's go and my thoughts on it. Now, I'm 29 years old. I'm an old man, apparently, according to some of the young folks around here. What is stupid? Me, 29, old man. I bet I could still outperform any of you, physically wise. Mentally, definitely. Socially, probably not. In making money, 100%. I can outdo you all. But that's not the point. I'm losing track. Anyway. When I was younger, I usually go out into the fields and stuff like that. You know, because I live close to the countryside. And it's usually night time. Don't ask me why. I was a child. I was stupid. And I just, went. Anyway. Sometimes I see something like that, what you just saw. I'm like, holy shit, what is it? Now, not all the time, but sometimes I'm like, yes, it doesn't look to be moving. So, what I do is, I'm like, okay, I'll come back in the morning when it's daylight. To see if it's still there. Right? And there's this one time that it was. I went closer and closer and closer, and I found out it was just a bag hanging off a tree branch with some black stuff. I don't know what the black stuff is. To be honest, I can't really remember properly. But it looked like there was someone there, but it wasn't. Yeah, I know. It's weird, but hey. And that's what my suspicion is here. As for the headlights, that is very, very suspicious. Or it could be coincidental. Who knows? All I know is that I don't believe that this is real. But I could be wrong. Just letting you know. Now, let's continue.
Body in the bed. Abandoned hospitals are not without their patients. TikToker Mr. List Paranormal shares this footage of an urbexer who didn't expect to find this. After screaming his head off, he decides to return and see if it really is what he thinks it is. It does look like a human body, but if you think that's the scariest part, you are wrong. In an instant, the body has disappeared. The guy takes a brief moment to look around, but then races off. But did he escape? He later finds himself in an empty hallway when he realizes it's not empty after all. Did you see it? The figure in the doorway. I feel exactly what he's feeling. That scream is inside of me as well. Number 27.
I'm more of a pragmatist. I said that wrong, but I'm more of a person who believes in the facts and reality and all that stuff. But I'm also a person who believes in the supernatural. But I'm more of the proof side than the supernatural side. But I know enough about the supernatural to know not what to do. That made more sense in my head. Anyway. Now, that could be either very, very good cutting, like very good editing when the man disappeared and that. Could be. Because this is like Hollywood type of professional cutting, if that was the case. Right? Now, you know when I said I didn't believe the first video? Because it seemed a bit too perfect. Well, the second part of the 28th clip, I think, right? Where you see the figure in the hallway. That is the reason why I believe the supernatural might be real, because it's slightly obscure, so you can't tell if it's fake or not. So it's like giving you suspicion and doubt that it could be real. Right? As for the man in the bed, I don't want to believe it's supernatural, but the other side of me is saying it could be supernatural. So, I'm still 50-50 out on that one. Anyway, that one scared me a lot.
Then, gray humanoid. Hearing voices on your home security camera will leave you feeling paranoid. Redditor Multiverse Travel shares this footage captured outside their niece's house. Their question for Reddit is, what is this sound after her daughter says, "I want to go with you"? Listen carefully. Many in the comments think it sounds like a dog yapping, but others are more interested in what is following the child. Watch closely. Do you see it? Turns out the yip was a red fox, as the Redditor shares in the comments, but in my opinion, if I was the Redditor, I'd be trying to uncover the mystery of this gray humanoid. Number 26, Scratched.
See, the sound was too obscure to determine what it was. So, the Redditor say it's a fox, then go ahead. I'm not going to doubt him on that because it's so obscure. As for the little grey thing, 90% of me saying that's some supernatural bullshit right there. The 10% says maybe it's another child. That they didn't say they had. Maybe. Now, I know what you're thinking. If it's another child, then why didn't it show up as clear as the first child did? Good question! But the only thing I probably know is video compression, perhaps, because for some reason I keep on saying it, and I'm going to keep on saying it. Cameras are shit at night. Why? Like, literally, why? I seen an advert where this person had a phone, right? And they said, in daylight, the camera is like as clear as I am now. And then, when it came to nighttime, it's as clear as I am now. And I thought to myself, one, that's bullshit, because there are lights in the background that I can see that's helping you out. If it's in complete darkness, it will turn shit. And I'm telling you this now. What is it with cameras that go shit at night time? People, right, made an experiment of heat vision and mud hiding. You know, the Predator film with Arnold Schwarzenegger in? He basically covered himself in mud, right? And the Predator sees in heat vision. He couldn't see him at all. People think, oh, that's a load of bullshit. No one can obviously you're going to see heat like that no matter what. So these people, got a bunch of people, the best heat vision and night vision scopes and stuff like that, goggles and stuff, got the man to cover himself in mud, run away without them seeing where he went off to, hid, right? They had a dog with, so beware of that. They were looking all the way around. They went to a spot where they thought they saw him, but it wasn't him. And it took them a good while to find him. The only reason they found him was the dog. The dog! It goes to show you that no matter how good your equipment is, because was the latest high tech that money can buy, and it still didn't prove as good as a fucking dog. Mud. Something that's so simple that you can get from anywhere, put on your body, right? At night, heat vision, you're invisible. Even with the night vision, he was invisible. The dog found him. The dog found him. Now, you're wondering, how does that make cameras shit at night? That's my point. If the best equipment can't see a fucking human covered in mud at night, but a dog can smell him, then how in the fuck, right, would cameras be good at night? Normal, ordinary cameras. So, whenever you see someone selling a camera that is picture perfect and clear as me at night time, don't buy it. Because that's a load of shit. If you want to see something at night, get a dog. Or a cat. Or any animal that has senses similar. Because I'm telling you now, those animals are going to be far more helpful than a fucking camera. Now, if you already got a phone, that's good. Just use the camera for daytime and like recording, injustice. Anyway, rant over. Let's continue.
Fort Mifflin is no joke. YouTuber Kaylee of the Paranormal Patch and her team visit the Revolutionary War battlefield, and it seems the ghosts there are still in battle mode. As they investigate, one of the crew, Maggie, sees and feels something.
Breathe. Hey. Oh. Something black came through here. I could feel it.
I'm trying rushing.
No. It just came right out and I could feel like it wanted to grab my...
After they leave the building, Kaylee notices this intense scratch on her arm. Kaylee says she didn't feel the scratch during the investigation, but only noticed it after they left. My theory is that the dark mass that Maggie saw pass by went on to do this to Kaylee. Even in the afterlife, these soldiers aren't about to leave it on the battlefield. Number 25.
My theory is self-harm. And before people get on their soapbox about that, when I say self-harm, I don't mean the severe self-harming where you get a knife and go not that. Accidental self-harm, I should say. Because I do it to myself a lot. Whenever I get itchy or a little bit sweaty, I start to scratch my neck and stuff like that, and my back, right? And I don't feel it. But when someone looks at my back and be like, how the fuck did you get those scratches? I'm like, what scratches? Because I didn't feel them when I was scratching myself. So it could be something like that. But like I said, 29 years of experience, what do I know? Let's continue.
School ghost. This ghost is hanging in the school after hours. Redditor Teabag Larry says their dad works as a security guard at a school, and the security footage captured this.
The door?
Do you see what I'm seeing?
The door? I wouldn't say it's moving on its own.
Well, some in the comments are skeptics. Others agree that it's creepy looking. Some think the head we're seeing is a reflection of an emergency light glaring off the door handle. I guess it could be, but I'm going with the spooky spirit head of a former class clown. Number 24.
Alright, Chills. If you want to believe that, go right ahead. Me, I'm going to be one of the skeptics here because anyone can hide behind that door. Or wind. Yeah, I know. But come on. You're gonna need a little more to convince me. You know? And if you want to scare me, just throw a fucking spider in the video and it's done so. Simple as that.
Ghost of little girl. YouTuber Dalen Spratt visits graveyards in the hopes of speaking to the spirits surrounding him. During this visit, he contacts the spirits of a little girl.
Hello, my name is Dalen. Yeah, we know.
After a while, he gets some answers.
Are you the child that's right here beneath me?
You know.
You know it? Can you tell me your name?
And later on, an accurate identification.
Okay, I don't want to assume. I'm gonna let them tell me their name. Now that sounded like Alice.
He then shows viewers her gravestone.
Look at this. Look at this. Alice Virginia Horner, August 29th, 1943, October 28th, 1943. She was 2 months old.
I don't think that was a coincidence. And beyond this interaction, viewers are pointing out an even stranger capture behind Dalen early in the video. Keep an eye on the trees to his right.
With different people, different families, different plots. Because think about
A semi-transparent figure moves past. Is it a spirit?
Different families, different plots. Because think about all the different stories that are in this one resting place.
It could be, judging from its determination, I think it's a spirit helping to transport others into the afterlife. Number 23.
Now, I know full well, 100% confident, right? That's just some person running. They'll probably be in a white shirt or something. The sun is glaring down, pouring reflecting the sunlight back at the camera, making him transparent. And considering that it's those types of bushes that I have at home, where you can actually see through them in certain types of like months and that. Yeah, that's just a person jogging on by and that. Remember, they're in a public area, so, and judging by the looks of it, it looks like they're in a countryside as well. So people are going to be jogging and that. But that's just my opinion. Let me know your opinions in the comments on any of these clips that you see, even the ones that we're going to watch now.
Tragic history. After spotting the remnants of an abandoned home while driving past, YouTuber Sunny Deeds heads into a wooded area to investigate. He finds a bunch of strange cages in front of the home.
What are all these little cages?
But as he looks around him, his gut is telling him to leave.
Creepy vibe about this area. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like I shouldn't. I don't know what that was.
He gets the feeling that he's being stalked.
Somebody is following me. Or you ever get that feeling that you're being watched? That's what I got going on now. And
he retreats to his car but vows to return with his entourage. I agree that it was time to leave. You should always trust your instincts, because if you feel like you're being watched, often you are. Number 22. Paranormal.
Chills was right. Your instincts are what gonna keep you alive. Always trust your instincts and your senses. As the saying goes, your nose knows. Get it? Your nose knows. If you smell something bad, then it's more than likely it's going to be bad. If you see something bad, it's more than likely it's going to be something bad. If you hear something bad, more than likely it's going to be something bad. If you taste something bad, it's bad. Because you tasted it, you know it's bad. So it's like... If you touch something bad, then you know it's bad. So, trust your senses, trust your instincts, and never show fear. Unless it's one of your fears, then show fear and either do one or two things. Kill the thing that is scaring you, or run the fuck away. Those are your only two options. Kill or run. If you kill them, and they're just a normal human, fine. You can explain that later. At least you're alive.
Activity. While exploring this haunted home, YouTube team Han Kardashler hears some strange sounds.
Bir şey mi gördün? Şurada düştü. Üstten. Düştü, biri var. Şurada adam düştü. Bir şey yok.
Then they hear a voice.
Uy, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Neredesin? Burada mısın?
Oğlum kim konuşuyor, görmedin mi?
Upstairs, knocking resounds.
Gerçekten hep sallanıyor.
Benim midem bulanıyor. Nereye? Ne?
Something evil is there, and it's causing them to become ill.
Lan Batu! Batuhan! Batu! Geldim. Kanka! Oğlum ne oldu?
Whatever is here is growing more aggressive.
Yürü git. Çek şuraya çek.
Nereye oğlum?
Şura.
Çabuk gidin buradan.
Oğlum o çocuk kanka ayakkabısı var. Ayakkabısını görüyor musun? Biri var. Ya kimsin sen? Alo? Kanka gelsene oğlum.
I don't think they will get an answer from this being or entity, but I do believe they should leave before it's too late. Number 21, face.
To be honest, that could be a lot of things. Any of them supernatural? Maybe. Any thoughts on it? None that I can put into my head, but it got me scared. So, there you go. Hence the comment. Now, my thoughts on it. The voice thing seems a little too clear to me. I'm a little skeptical on the voice. The door, wind maybe, but there's a hint of supernatural ability there. Just a hint. The other door where it's like bomb, 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 bomb. Now it's kind of how could I put it? Chilling, hence his channel's name. And let's just say that I have no explanation for that, so I think that might be 99% supernatural, but there's that 1% of it not being, because there could have been someone behind it going ba 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 bum, hence the voice speaking. As for the guy throwing up, well, that could be 1,000,001 things. Humans are very fragile, unfortunately, so there's that. There's my input. Let's go on to the next one.
Face to face. How would you react if you came face to face with a demon? YouTuber Jasko passes a night at a haunted house and learns his reaction firsthand. On a tour of the place, he starts seeing things.
Like something like stepped right in front of me. Interesting. Okay, it goes down. It's a basement. Stink. I'm gonna wait for Ben to go down there because... Okay, they're not lying. There's a weird stench coming from down there.
Totally oblivious to what happens beside him, the team continues their tour, and as a noise is heard, Ben finds something out of place.
No, that's not here. The hell is that? I think this table mat, I'm like 90% sure the table mat was on the table.
While in the dining room, Ben starts feeling ill.
You hearing that?
I'm hearing a lot of things right now.
And then this happens.
You okay?
Yeah.
So...
What the Okay.
Yeah, take a seat. Man.
A moment later, Jasko sees something.
I'm not feeling too hot, but I'm like, what the
What the?
What did you see?
Bro, okay. I'm not trying to freak you out right now. I swear to Ben, you see where the top of that railing is? Like right where that top of that railing is.
Yeah.
I saw like a little shadowy...
That was too spot on to be a coincidence. Somehow, through all of this terror, they managed to get some sleep, but not for long.
What's that? Where's the flashlight?
I don't know.
Who had it? You said you were gonna hold on to it.
Whoa, that's bright, bro.
That came from...
And soon, Jasko starts seeing things again.
I saw something. I swear to you, Ben, as if like something peeked around the corner. I swear to you, on everything, I was like... Ah! This. Go. This.
It's go time. This place is thoroughly haunted. I think the guys hung around here long enough because I would have been long gone already. Number 20,
Damn, that wasn't face to face. I was actually expecting, you know, like, boo! But let's just say that him seeing shit is possible. But am I gonna believe him? No. Why? Well, we didn't see it, so I'm not gonna believe him. Now, the thing is, why I said that him seeing shit is possible is because I have very bad eyes. Well, I wouldn't say very bad because it could be worse, but I have bad eyes. And it's nothing that can be repaired. To be honest, I can't do laser surgery because it's not on the lens, it's on the muscle. The muscle of my eyes are deteriorating, and I'm starting to see flakes of muscle that's inside my eye in front of me on the outside, thinking that things are falling around me now and then, or floating around me. And with my paranoia of spiders, every black thing I see, I assume is a spider until I look at it perfectly. I'm like, oh, it's not that. But sometimes it is that, and the paranoia makes it worse. So, him seeing things, probably true. But me believing him, not gonna happen, unfortunately. Ghost being there, I do believe, because the chair and other things, so.
Talgarth Mental Asylum. Talgarth is one of the most famously haunted asylums in the UK, and YouTube team Ouija Brothers is in for many surprises on this frightening night in the asylum. They ask the spirits here to make themselves known, and one does, with a growl.
Okay, calling out to all the spirits that are present in this building with us now. We'd like to come forward and make yourself known to us by either touching one of us, making a loud sound.
That was behind you.
Then they hear a knock.
Is there a knock then?
In another area of the house, whispers are heard.
Whoa, you hear that down there?
But eventually, their investigation gets rained out.
The shots are incredible.
Despite cutting it short, to me, that growl in the beginning says it all. They're lucky they got out when they could. No.
Anyway, that's the end of that. My thoughts on that one. I have none. Like, literally, I don't have any thoughts on that one. Anyway. TTFN, ta-ta for now, and keep our eye on the Gucci. Goodbye.